So this is going to be my next, like bulk sample through the ball mill. And where I'm at is, if I look up the hill, there's a pit right there, and there's the other pit up there. And then right at that tree there, that's the air shaft going down. So I'm kind of right at the, probably a little past the winds down in the drift. Close to it though, close to the end of the drift. That's where I'm at right now. And there's not much quartz here, but there's right in there, got like 6 inches wide there a couple of times, but right there it's about 3, 4. But there's little stringers all through it. I'm not finding any gold with the MD20 though, nothing. So I don't expect much. Probably be a little in it, but I'd be surprised if there's much in there. It's got that green in it. I don't know what that is. It's just like a stain. Not really a mineral or a metal. So I don't know what that is, but what we do know is that it was always a bad indication. When we saw that, there's no gold in it. This is just dirt, mud, slate from that little cut that I've been digging in. And I'll use that to prime the ball mill. And the reason is, last time I ran it was all of the sulfide stuff. And I ran it for like 45 minutes till there was nothing coming out except water. So I'm gonna run this stuff in there, and then I'll clean out the mat, see what's coming out of there, and then I'll start with this stuff. I don't really expect any gold, or hardly any, out of this stuff. Probably some, but not very much. There's still some sulfides in this stuff, so that's got to be coming from the previous run. There's those two chunky pieces that came out pretty much at the same time, and they're really rough. They didn't spend much time in the ball mill. This is the pit that had all the red ants, and I've been digging on it here and there. Finally got to the bottom, and I've dug all of this quartz out. It seems like maybe they did a little shot down in there and never came and cleaned it out. They never mucked it out. But I'm not finding anything any good. Nothing with the MD20. So, I don't know, it's a long pack up out of here through that brush, but I might take a little bit out. Yeah. I opened up that nest of red ants here again. I can't even get close to that rock down there now. I don't know if they'll show up on that video, but they're after me. They're not happy. I was able to get about 100 pounds up out of there. Took me 2 trips and 4 half buckets, but this is what I got out of it. Wasn't worth the work I did to get it out of there, but it's carrying gold. Just not good enough to pack it up out of there. I'm at the main vein cut. There's 1 bucket. I've got another full one up there at the quad. And I've got pretty close to another bucket that I'm digging from right in here. Somewhere down in there is where all this stuff's coming from. Impossible for me to dig it out. I need an excavator. But I'm going to run 3 buckets of it, see what's in it. I don't see anything with the MD20 yet. There was a pretty good pocket of rock right here that the old timers had stacked right in here. Some of it's really good looking stuff. I mean, it's not setting off the MD20, but there just has to be gold in it. They didn't throw it up there for no reason. They set it aside. This clip is some that I crushed up at home. A lot of fine gold, so I thought this was going to be a lot better than it really ended up being. I should have ended up with about 50 times that in the end, but I don't think I got that much. There's a lot of fines in there, and I think I'm losing it. I stick a bucket underneath the sluice boxes to catch the tailings, and I usually just dump them in a pile, but I brought this bucket home, and this is running it across the spiral. This is what I got. So there's a little bit of gold getting past the dream mat, but not much. That's a really small percentage.